Gaston Reyno, who normally fights at the 145-pound weight limit. This is at a catch weight because of the change of fighter and allowing Rey Trujillo a little wiggle room, so it'll be at 150. Reynó the favorite at minus 425.
That's a big difference.
Gaston Reyno dealing with an 8-week camp in San Diego. He said, I put the microphone down, I put on the gloves. Long layoff's been tough. Loves commentating, but that helped him in this fight buildup as he got to see a lot of fights. And he put it all in the data bank.
Southpaw in the red shorts. Rey Trujillo, the warrior, gets inside, throwing the knees to the body, and a nice underhook for Gaston Reyno. Gets off the fence, looking for a single leg.
And it gets the back.
Looking for the dump.
Like a suplex there, and he gets the back clean there.
Doesn't need the dump, looking to get the hooks in, looking to sink in that rear naked choke. Gaston Reyno.
Trujillo's got the wrist. And he's making progress there.
Gaston Reyno trying to get his hands free so that he can sink in that rear naked choke or soften him up with some blows. Rey Trujillo holding on for his life.
Still coming up, and now finally Trujillo able to spin away.
Nicely done by Rey Trujillo to get back to his feet. Looking to sprawl heavy so he doesn't get taken down here. He does not want to get taken down.
Single leg again, and straight to the back, just like the first time.
Nice, kicks out that leg, gets the back, looking to get those hooks in again. Gaston Reyno with the back control.
Jorge, your thoughts here on these early minutes on the tactics here from Reynó?
We're going to find out who's in shape really fast, is what I like. They're getting after, they're scrambling a lot. And this causes a lot of energy wasting or using if you're not in shape. This is one of the worst type of fights to be involved in, because you have your weight and your opponent's weight, you know?
All right, we'll keep an eye on that because the tanks can get empty really quick.
Here comes a double leg takedown, puts both of those legs together and sweeps out the carpet from underneath Rey Trujillo. He needs to take that back though, turn it off of the fence and put it on the mat.
Gaston Reyno had a successful run at Bellator, 1-0 in Combate Americas, beating Carlos Ochoa. That was back in September of 2018. It's been a layoff. Now, Rey Trujillo on the flip side, he mentions that. He says Reynó's fought once in 2 years. I have fought 30 times in 2 years. I don't know if that's completely accurate, but it's probably close to the truth.
Well, he has over 51 fights according to his record, but Gaston Reyno puts him in side control. And this is a bad place to be if you're Rey Trujillo.
Gaston's got a way more advanced and educated mind.
Definitely. Working to the mount. And it looks like he's going to give up his
full
back.
Mount. Danger here for Trujillo.
Maintains his top position in that mount. Nicely done by Gaston Reyno. Cross face and let it rain.
Let it.
Better from Trujillo. He gets control of that leg for a moment, but Reynó continues to make his progress up and over.
Back into half guard, and then he gets his guard back almost. Got a half butterfly in. Needs to get back to his feet. Needs to reverse. He cannot stay here.
There we go.
Nice hips by Gaston Reyno.
Nice hammer fist.
Goes through after that for the side control.
Gaston Reyno, inside control. Looking to work in some ground and pound, maybe some elbows, maybe some hammer fists. Needs to be careful because Rey Trujillo's using that fence, and you don't want him to slip out from underneath you.
Jorge, Gaston Reyno, it's been one-way traffic here, but what have you seen from Trujillo to do? He's done well enough defensively to avoid any major damage.
I think he's gonna hurt his gas tank though. He's getting out of a lot of bad positions. He scrambled at him. That takes a gas tank. It's easier in the gas if you're the guy stepping on the pedal and taking the guy down and riding him out. If you're the one getting worn out, it's gonna zap your power as well. He's not gonna have a lot of. He's already starting to get frustrated. He's looking for a way up, asking for a way out.
That was very telling. The look up to Jason Herzog.
He's gonna fatigue soon, I think, with that look that he just gave.
What do you do here, Juliana? You're Rey. You're looking for something, hanging on. Put your hat on something here that'd be positive.
He's trying to chicken wing that Kimura out right from underneath him and put it behind his back. He's going to have a hard time. Gaston Reyno needs to ground himself to the mat and get his elbow back.
Maybe some progress with that Kimura. Something promising here from Trujillo, who again took this fight in less than 2 weeks' notice. 10 seconds here in the opening round. Almost has got that arm out.
And Trujillo is just showing his strength because he's just trying to
Might have an armbar.
pull it out, and he was doing a good job almost. Good thing. Saved by the bell. Nicely done by Gaston Reyno to maintain his composure.
Nicely done, but I think you see the experience of Trujillo. He saw everything from Reynó, and he still was able to wiggle out as we get ready for round 2. Ray and Trujillo, I asked him, I go, what do you like about Reynó? He says he's good everywhere, but not great in one area. We saw a lot from the ground game. We'll see if something happens here in round 2. Reynó, who comes out with that Taekwondo stance. That's one of the martial arts that he's mastered in his upbringing. Big knee from Trujillo.
Big tomahawk overhand right for Trujillo.
Single leg again.
Gets him in a little bit of trouble as Reynó looking for the dump.
This is the tactic here, Julian, no doubt about it. Reynó take him into the deep water and put him on his backside.
Sucking up those legs, Reynó, he needs to get those shoulder blades off. That's not 2 until it is complete on the mat, and there it is, that's 2. Nicely done by Reynó.
And you'll see the frustration, as Jorge touched on the frustration and the fatigue set in here for Trujillo, who's had to spend the whole time looking up at those lights.
What I would like to see Gaston is he's already established, he's a better grappler. Start doing some damage, set yourself apart from him, get him out of it. You're definitely better on the ground now. Let's see you use that.
The game is good. The strike game, we'll have to see if the work continues. You see the Spanish broadcast team's Andres, who's there, who's shoulder to shoulder with Gaston Reyno on a weekly basis, now calling this fight. I imagine the emotions are pretty high.
Gaston cannot let this guy up.
Some of the fans here at Pain Arena want to see this fight get upright.
Or maybe just some more action. If he was a strike right here, the fans would be happy.
The striking's not been there. It's all been the ground game. It's been the jiu-jitsu.
Great ground game, but he's in a good position to strike already to separate himself.
This is the time to strike there, Jorge. This is the time.
Yeah,
you've put yourself in a good
go.
position. You've tired your opponent.
Yeah, you already did the hard work. There we go. Hopefully it keeps opening up.
Trujillo, excuse me, is a warrior, and he can weather the storm. He has been able to weather the storm in a lot of his fights. So you're definitely going to have to go hard to put this guy away. And if you don't, then there's a chance it could go to a decision. So you got to work hard here.
Again, Ray Trujillo, who fought November the 1st against Kyle Driscoll on the Combate Americas card.
And this is what you don't want. You do not want to be underneath Ray Trujillo.
And he's striking.
Nicely done by Gaston.
Sounds a little tired, maybe.
Jason Herzog was asked about it. Reynó had his hand on the ground, would have been a grounded opponent, but the knee from Trujillo did not strike him.
Looking to stuff the takedown. But Gaston's wrestling looks to be...
He's definitely superior in the grappling department. I thought for a second he got tired when he sort of did like a stutter step. That was weird.
Yeah.
He's frustrating, this guy, though.
Yeah, he's saying he's just holding me. What the heck?
Now he's frustrated, but it is what it is.
If he can make space and take advantage of it, you know.
Softening him up, loosening up the camp. And it is Trujillo doing all the striking, and the crowd here getting behind Trujillo.
He knows he needs to get up. And he's trying, but Gaston's doing a good job of pinning his legs down.
Yeah, it's
going for the Kimura. There you go.
He had some success with that at the end of round 1. Now in round 2, about 90 seconds to go. Tonga Reyno, a legend in Uruguay.
Gaston Reyno trying to follow him so that he can't take his arm out. This will be the strength. The back of that tricep needs to be engaged so much if you're going to try to pull this Kimura out.
Trujillo continues his dialogue with his corner.
Scary.
Single leg again.
It's a scary. Oh, nice. He let go.
Take him for a ride.
You see the red welts on the back of Reynó, where Trujillo has let those punches fly, and he just takes the seat. He doesn't feel threatened here at all, Jorge. Right?
Yeah, he's not eating big shots, and Gaston's not looking for those big shots either, because he can make space, land the knee to the face, or I mean, the knee to the chest and the elbow to the face like he did right there.
But he seems content to just be laying up against the fence like that, and he's shaking his head no and looking like he's resting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, freaking do something about it then.
Yeah. Get him off and make space and take it to your war.
Reyno's got to let those fire. This is not necessarily the combate way of the fights where you see these fights where it's stand up and it is wars in here. Reyno more traditional with the ground game.
That was nice.
That's
He's gambling there, yes.
Yeah,
there's
more
the
hips.
We're back on our feet.
There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Nice.
That's a first. I've never seen a off the clinch.
Go get him,
Turned his
Gaston.
back on Reyno, and Reyno says, do I go? He says, oh yeah, it's still a fight.
That was a nice spinning back kick off the clinch. I think that's the first, man.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Tom did get the win.
Yeah, we must have been in Monterey. But no, seriously, that was such a beautiful kick right on
Just
the button. Just
didn't quite catch the chin.
caught him in the throat. Ugh.
Smell my foot.
Yes.
No one wants to do that.
Nice.
But
And then he's still acting like it ain't no big deal.
wiping it.
No sense of urgency from Trujillo. I need to see him have some more aggressiveness, and he's acting like Gaston's not doing anything, but he's not really doing anything either.
Well, Gaston's definitely winning just off the thing, but yeah, he's definitely acting like
He wants a hug.
Gaston can take him down at will at any point that he wants. So if you're stuck and not able to pull him onto the mat, then more hips, please. Put your hips, thrust your hips into him, and just let it rain with punches.
Trujillo went right over the top.
This is what's interesting. He's gotten beat in the grappling department since the first round, and he keeps engaging with him in the grappling.
Trujillo does, yeah. He's been second best, but he's going to that well.
He knows something I don't know.
Head position key here up against the cage.
This is always a very tiring position. Doesn't look that tiring back home, but we're both jockeying for position. He's got his way, I got my way. This is where fatigue starts to set in, especially in the third round.
This is it, everything to fight for. Gaston Reyno's return, will it be a triumphant one? As Campbell was pointing out, I work at LAFC. We have 2 Uruguayan soccer players. I mentioned Gaston Reyno. They lit up. He is very well known there. Now he wants to become more internationally known. It requires victories here in Combate Americas.
All right, you're stuck here. You can't necessarily do the Khabib and suck up his legs and pull him off. So then hip in hard. Hip in hard and just start punching him.
Very Khabib-esque, this position.
There you go. Nicely done. He did the right thing.
Now he's got to go to town.
There we go. This is it. This is what I'm talking about.
Do not let him spin off of there. Careful, careful.
Trujillo's a crafty one. Now he gets the back. Last time we saw Gaston Reyno, he won via rear naked choke.
This is what I want to see is domination. You know, he's winning the grappling, he's making some strikes.
Oh, he's dominated.
There we go.
Sweep the leg.
Ooh, sit down. Gets the hook in. Gaston has little less than 3 minutes. It's a long time.
Again, Trujillo looking for some sort of wrist-arm control. Now he digs in, and that arm is through underneath Trujillo's arm.
This will be a good comeback for Trujillo.
This could be a finishing position if you put some pepper on it.
Yeah, this could be good for his comeback, Gaston.
Yep.
Get a nice submission, get back on track.
There we go.
Reyno 8-2 in his MMA career, 4 wins via submission, including the last time out. He does have 4 KOs, although we haven't really seen that game here tonight.
A little too high. Use those hamstrings to flatten him out like a pancake. That way you can elongate the back so you can sink in that rear naked choke. He's a little too hungry. He might fall off the top here. He needs to reposition himself. 3rd-degree black belt, and you're seeing that tremendous jiu-jitsu skills coming through as he takes mount again. Nicely done by Gaston. Full mount. This should be the end of the... Time for the Spanish Archer elbow.
He should just keep that up until he can't no more, and I think he'd get a stoppage.
You talked about getting tired, and Trujillo's tank looks empty at this point.
Yeah. Oh, he's going elbows. It
happened later than I thought. I thought it would happen in the second round. Trujillo held up real good for taking the fight a week or 2 notice.
And Reyno knows that. He knows this is a good way to get the result, and he's going about that. And he has squeezed Trujillo out. 90 seconds to go, final round, the return of Gaston Reyno, who will be fighting 145-pound, currently Bruno Canetti, the champion at that weight division, still waiting to defend it for the first time.
Nice.
Beautiful wrist control there, 2-on-1. See if you can flatten him out.
Looking to take this back. Hey. Nicely done. Way to maintain control. Gaston Reyno back in the mount.
There we go. Beautiful. Just pour it on.
There's Gaston Reyno's corner.
This is it, man.
Urging him on.
This is the last 800 sprint.
Going for the armbar.
It's a risky position to go for that armbar. Just pound him out.
Damage.
Sprint right here. Just gotta sprint until the round's over.
Finish him.
Everything he's done was for this final minute.
Elbows.
More
nice
Spanish
elbows.
archer elbow.
Nice
Oh, Trujillo.
That's the second time he's got out like that. That's nice and crafty.
He's going to get the higher ground almost.
Nice scramble again. These guys have been active in the grappling department.
Yep.
They put on a treat for us.
It's a scramble fest.
10 seconds to go. Reynó will win this, his most impressive round here in round 3.
Shoulder pressure bumps from Gaston Reyno.
That's it.
3 rounds to 0, in my opinion. In my humble opinion.
Highlights here, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu clinic here for Reynó. We saw it at the beginning with a single leg takedown, and it was one-way traffic there, Juliana.
Definitely, Gaston Reyno had the upper hand in the grappling department. He was in trouble a few times, but he was able to take down Trujillo at will.
At will.
He's definitely the superior grappler. Nice little throat kick there.
That was the best
kick.
strike of the night, at least the most action-packed strike.
Definitely.
I think maybe with a little bit of the rush, he held back a little bit. I think he'll look back on this tape and say, I could have took this guy out, because I saw some openings where he could have separated himself.
After going the distance inside of La Jaula, the 3 judges turned in identical scores of 30-27. Después de completar la distancia de 3 vueltas dentro de la jaula, los jueces entregan tarjetas idénticas de 30-27 a favor del ganador por decisión unánime in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. Gaston